Move that back up. Good evening everybody, and welcome to my short Wednesday stream where we're going to go through our normal gold making bits and pieces and see what we can get done in about the next sort of hour before my family returns and I say hello to them. So, first on the agenda, as always, we'll be opening up some mail. So what have we got today? We had some good mail this morning, and it looks like we've got some good mail tonight as well. So what have we got here? Binding of Haste, Bear Tartar, a couple of shirts, Haste. Fighter Chow seems to be selling quite well. Labour Q Ribs. What have we got? Strength. Ooh, some good Elemental Force sales there. That's quite nice. And then Critical Strike, Mastery. We've got some items I sent from Earthen and I bought a few items. Okay. That's a pretty decent haul, I'd say. Right, I'm just going to open up that mail. I'm just going to check my phone. I've just left it in the hall. Hold on one moment. There we go, we're back. Hold on. There we go. Right. Oh, just get the right position. There we go. Right, okay. So, onwards and upwards. Let's see what we need to restock. It's probably going to be quite a lot we need to restock. Obviously, it's Wednesday, and people may be getting some more enchants that they'll want to put on. So, first and foremost, let's get our enchants on. So, Enchanting, restock, groups. We're major sellers. Restock selected. Yeah, quite a few here. Critical Strike, Haste, Mastery, Strength, Claw, and Trained Soldier. Okay, we'll stick all those on. Most definitely. These at least will be our bread and butter for the time being, I think. And then some cooking on top of that. And then we'll try and fill it with some tailoring and leatherworking, depending on how Earthen's got on. He didn't sell any more Drums of Fury the other day when I checked this morning. But we'll have a check again of him today, see how he's getting on. Maybe think about some other leatherworking bits we can add to his list. So that's my enchanting. We need to get that on straight away, I think, before we do anything else. Might even consider doing a cancel scan on my enchants. I haven't been doing that of late. Just been rolling it through. So, good evening, Emery. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Just caught the start of the stream, the short Wednesday stream. And here come the follows from earlier. Sonic Astra, The Hoax, and McBainey. Thank you very much for the follows. Right, okay, so those are on. I think I might do a cancel scan. Let's just see how it goes. So we'll go to our major sellers and run a cancel scan. How undercut am I these days? Looks like some prices have come up quite nicely. Gift of Haste we've been undercut on. Cancelling the ones which I've undercut myself on. And I've been undercut on the Elemental Forces. Right. Now let's see how TSM gets on with cancelling. Do you think I could both watch your stream and do time walking at Ulduar? Yeah, I reckon you could, Emery. Bit of good multitasking there, definitely. You're doing well. You leveled your Death Knight through Draenor now. Excellent. So you passed that obstacle. How long did it take you to do Draenor? And do you have flying? I imagine you must have. Right, run another cancel scan, see what else we missed out on there. There's a few didn't get cancelled. So I'll run this about 3 or 4 times, I think, just to make sure we catch everything. Cancelling 23 this time. You don't have flying. Oh, okay. And it took you 10 hours. That's pretty reasonable, actually. I could do with those numbers next time I take a character through. Do I remember when I took Samadan through? Don't think it took that long, because obviously Legion was already out then. Still got some more cancels to do. That's those 8. Try it one last time. See if we can catch everything. Cancelling the 3. There we go. Confirming the 3. Right. That should hopefully be most of them, if not all of them. The big thing is that the bonus objectives don't give enough XP to get to 100, so you have to do an extra hour of questing. Oh, okay. Yeah, those bonus ones, I thought they gave quite a few, but obviously they might have taken it down a notch, perhaps. Alright, we'll open up all these. I think I'll just put these straight on because I haven't got quite a lot of bag space. Oh, I've got a blingtron there. Let's open that up. What did we get there? Neural silencer. Fractured temporal crystals and some other stuff. Right, okay. Let's get these back on and then we can do... there we go. I was wondering where the rest of the TSM went for a minute then. Right, base group, run post scan. Just going to put these all on. See, these are going below min price. So we're posting at min price for the enchants and normal price for the other ones. So I do miss the API, but good news, I think it's coming back, hopefully. They might hotfix it. It's fine though, because you can do Spies of Arak with the garrison building and it gives 20% extra XP in that zone. And at 98 you can pick up the artifact weapon and just kill everything super quickly. Ah, I didn't realise you could pick up the artifact so quickly. I think I waited till 100 before I did that. That's good to know. Hey Crapata, thanks for coming in to the stream. How are you this fine evening? Right, next lot of cancels, get those on. That's them all open. Do you prefer Crapata or QR? I've noticed Gumdrops was saying QR in his stream. I just wanted to just double check which pronunciation you prefer. Hey Lisa, thanks for coming by the stream. Yes, I did hear that they might be fixing it soon. Much hype indeed. It'd be nice if they just kind of like patch it up and make it all well again. So fingers crossed, it's going to come soon. Yes, definitely. I mean, I don't use the mobile side of things, but I could really do with getting my prices back in order. I think my enchants have been suffering. Exhausted by time walking. Okay, ran one each toon for that 500 points to get some rep tokens. Wow, that's a lot of time walking. Either is fine. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I haven't done the time walking at the moment. I haven't done time walking in a long time. How am I doing bags wise? Various bits and pieces. What I do need to do is tailoring and... Oh, thank you Gumdrops for the host. I know you're not here at the moment, but thank you nonetheless for the host. See if my alerts are working. No, I can't see them at the moment. That's fine. Don't think that one comes through. Right, where am I at next? You're going to do the time walking quest on 5 characters this week. Wow. That's going to be fun then, Emery. Good evening, Pointy Gnome. How are you this evening? I'm doing very well, thank you. Just going to be a short stream today, whilst I wait for my family to come home. So we just got our Enchanting on. So now we need to check our tailoring and our cooking. Not sure, did I do my daily cooldowns this morning? I think I did. Hey Sephorium, how are you this evening? Ooh, Windows virus threat came in there. It's still painful. Yeah, doing all those time walkings does sound painful. You're so used to rushing heroics. Yeah. You got your imbued silkweed bag rank 3. Excellent. Excellent, that's good. You sold 3 at 3k. Okay. I don't think... Let me just have a look. I don't think I've been bothering with the imbued silkweed bags. Because of the... I've only got the rank 2 to start with. And it's the 8 Bloods of Sargeras that really cost me. So for me it would be a definite loss because my Bloods map price is 281 is what I've got that at. So 8 of those at 281 is too expensive for me. I don't know if they go less for the and as it's the same capacity as the hex weave, I don't usually bother with it. But I'm glad you got some sales. You watched Asmongold doing Old You Are Time Walking yesterday. Even watching that made you want to cut yourself. Oh dear, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been involved in the time walking, so I don't know. But yeah, as the forum says, you might find another use for your bloods. Unless the rank 3 uses a lot less bloods. For me, it's using 8, which is quite a lot. Going to double check my dailies were done. Yes, I think they were. Imperial Silk was done. That was done. Now, I seem to remember there was another... Unless you're multi-boxing. Okay. Rank 3 is still 8. Okay. But the 6... It's 60 imbued. Okay. Now, the thing I wanted to do... good evening, Pynic. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well this evening. I've done my dailies, so I just need to make sure that I don't think there's a lot of... Well, there might be a few shirts to make. Let's have a look. And a bag if I can do it, but I'm way off on that. So I'm going to leave those for now. I don't think that's enough. The mats for imbued silkweave is actually quite a lot. It's quite a lot. You need you need 3 Arcana and then the same amount in shal'dorei silk. So it basically takes the same amount of shal'dorei silk and turns it into Arcana. So yeah, it's an extra 3 per 10. 3 Arcana per 10, so there's a cost there as well on it. Yeah, Arcana I have at about 15 gold as a mat cost for me, 14 gold 81. And then obviously the price of the silk itself, which is 4 gold 78 for me. Let's go have a look at cooking, see if we can restock on that. Oh, I was going to check my settings actually, just make sure everything was low, but let me just jump back into cooking, restock. I've got a few factory chow, lepicu ribs, and delicacy platter. So let's gather those. Move that, move that. Somebody gives you Arcana. Okay, so that's quite handy. Getting free Arcana is always nice. Barracuda we'll add in to the list, and then we'll head on up. And then before I go in here, I just want to double check my system settings, that my view distance was down and ground clutter was down. Yeah, they were. Cancel that, return to game. Right, let's open up and gather these items. There we go, put that back up there. Did that, and the other thing I'd like to do is get my shipyard going on the old Draenor, but I'm not sure I'll have time for that tonight. I'm going to do the regular stuff first. So let's get a fire down by my feet, and let's get the cooking window up. If you sell lower the material costs, including what bloods are worth, you're still losing gold. Yes, that's right, Pantykins. And thanks for stopping by the stream. It depends what other uses you've got for those, and whether diversifying is better than minimal profits. Because some things, because like I've got a choice of my silk on its own to sell silkweave satchels, or is that silk better focused into Leylight and Arcana? And for me, it was better to diversify, especially now that I've got a decent amount of bloods. But at the time, it was worth discussing whether it was worth it or not. APR updating, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna be soon. EU 16% working. Well, that's a relief to hear. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely do with some. You don't have other rank 3 on your tailor at the moment. There's at least profit. Okay, that's nice, Pointy Gnome. The other thing you might want to consider if you haven't set up your garrison is hexweave bags, because they're the same capacity as the imbued silkweave, and they're a lot less. Well, they're kind of a bit more hassle to produce, but they're a lot more cost effective. Hey there tonight, thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Whilst I'm here, I might as well do those shirts, because it's only a couple of them. Hi, Costo. Hello again. How are you this evening? Groups, and we're going to go to our tailoring, and we're just going to add in, I'm going to take the hex weave off, and we're going to add in the 2 shirts we were going to make. Do these need an intermediate craft? Some linen cloth. Okay, we'll pick that up. That should be quite easy. We'll just gather that straight up. You looked into that. You get your mind behind it. Your tailor was boosted to 110, so don't have everything set up in the garrison yet. Okay, Pointy Gnome. It's well worth doing. Once you get it going, I remember way back Sephorium helped me step by step going through, and we did get it up and running now, and I'm able to turn out sort of like a hexweave bag every now and again, and it really does help, because they're a lot cheaper to make, and people tend to look for hexweave more than they look for imbued silkweave. You had some nice raiding, Caustic. That's excellent. And Sparety, thank you for the host. Very kind of you. Right, back to my tailoring. We'll get this 5 linen cloths made, and then we can make everything else we want. Oh, Nutella Day and Shins for the hosts. Excellent, I've got lots of hosts coming in. Thank you all. Right, okay, so crafting. We want bolt of linen, which is going to be down here somewhere. Now we can't use the search on this at the moment, so we'll just use it in the regular of linen cloth. There we go. Create all. We'll do it that way. Used to sell Enchant Weapon Crusader for 2k each, and some guy started posting it at 900 gold. Somebody undercut him by a few copper, and he placed a few of them at 450 gold each. Yeah, I think overall I've noticed the same in Shadow Song here. I think basically the Crusader enchant is going down because of the price of, I think its large brilliant shards has been dropping since 7.35, but with the API not updating, it's not really reflecting that. If we have a look at my Crusader, so I think I've got similar here. It's going for about sort of, it cost about 450 to make, I think. So if I go to my groups, it's in there. Old World, Good Enchants. Oh, I can't see it from here, so let's look at it in here. Let's search for it first. Crusader. Yeah, so it uses the large brilliant shards, which were, I mean, my mat cost is 30 gold, but TSM thinks they should be at least 65 gold. So that's where the price difference is, and there's 4 of those. The Righteous Orbs, they haven't really changed much. I'm getting them for about 13 gold. So the crafting cost of those has gone down. TSM is saying it's a 3,000 profit, but given the prices it's actually going for now, instead of being 3,500, it's going for a lot less than that. You whispered to him, asking why the crazy undercuts, and he replies, and then I explained he could earn a lot more from it. And then he replied, okay, poor guy. Yeah, I think people just, they have a different mentality. People might just want the sale just quickly and be gone with it. So I don't think some people are as concerned about sort of maximising profits. And there's not a lot you can do about it, really. You can either carry on at your price, or diversify, or wait for them to run out of stock and then put them up yourself, or control his materials, like control the Righteous Orb prices and control the large brilliant shard prices, and then he'll have to raise his prices. That would be the other way. Control his materials, and then you might be able to get some sort of control back on the market. Oh, there goes my phone. Hold on a moment. It was my lovely family saying they might be a little bit early, so if I do cut the stream short, that'll be why, because my family's just come back. Probably about another half hour or so I think I've got, though. Right, this looks like a nice transmog. Anyway, I get distracted easily. Let's post on my things that I made, and then we can think about what we can do in the next half hour. Probably check on Earthen, I think, would be a good idea. Because I believe the leather trader should be up in the garrison, which might be handy. Righteous Orbs are at 50 to 70 gold. Okay. And large brilliant shards are for like 3 gold each. Okay. So still a profit, but the margin is a lot lower. Everyone gets distracted by female Draenei's. Is that true, Emery? I was looking at the bright, colourful shoulders and I thought, oh, that looks quite nice. Yeah, those large brilliant shards for 3 gold is pretty cheap. Actually, I should check my shopping now that I've got everything on. Chaos crystals were looking a lot healthier. Seem to have gone up a little bit more again now from this morning. But it's good to see stock levels increasing. They're back up to 334, so someone's bought out all the cheaper ones. I did buy so many myself because I've got 1,700 of them. And then silk-wise, oh, there's some good silk at 480. We'll take that. Silk's been quite high of late, I think, but there's some good ones here. There's a 200 there I'll definitely take. And then I'm going to take, well, the 61 there. I could take those. I'll take the 12. And then I'll just run through these and buy them all up. Except for maybe a couple left of that 61. Because anything under 5 is definitely good. Apparently someone reset the large brilliant shard market. Okay, it's 50 to 60 right now. Okay, well that's possible. I mean, I think it's a lot more readily available now. So I think the price, that reset probably won't last too long, but that at least sets your baseline for your crafting cost of the Crusader enchant. Right, Stonehide leather we want to look at. Yep, there's some good ones there. 497. Oh, there's 214 of one at 5 gold exactly. That's a wall and a half. Now, much as I like walls, helping keep the prices down, at that many of them, I'm going to buy them. So it's basically 300 gold to make an enchant. Post them at 450. He'll make about 100 to 120 gold. And that's the thing, pointing out, some people might be actually quite happy with that. And there's nothing you can do about it to change their opinion on it. And if they're putting fixed prices in, and not using something like TSM, then you're kind of stuck with that in a way. I mean, it's not great, and you can, like you said, reason with them with a whisper, but different people play the game very differently. The other thing you could do is find out when they're on and then post when they're not on, or take their auctions out when they're not on and post yours on. That might work. Right, I'm going to leave that one on there. Now, raw beast hide we do want, but need to find a new market. Yes, it's good to diversify so these things just don't affect you so much. I had some competition on the enchants for quite a while, and then I was able to diversify with the cooking and a bit of a tailoring, and it didn't kind of hit me as much. Now it looks like here there's a real supply and demand issue with raw beast hide on my server. Someone's definitely keeping either the supply, they're either buying it up, or they're just keeping the value of this quite high. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on this and see what the actual average is going to be. Depends a little on how many he posts. If he has 5 on, it'll take a while before they sell. Exactly. And have you got, the other thing, have you got Elemental Force on? Because I'm actually finding Elemental Force, for me, sells more frequently than Crusader. So that might be worth looking into. So average purchase price. Is it 7 gold? I'm sure I purchased it for more than that, for less than that. Okay, well, if that's less, then I'll take some of these. Just to give Earthen some more stock. And I'm going to keep an eye on this. Okay. Elemental Force is 240 at the moment. Okay, that's quite cheap. It's about 700 and something. 4 pages of it. Right, okay, it's really gone down then. Did I do all my shopping that I wanted to do? I haven't done the full set of everything. I'm just going to pick up these, at least, this beginning stuff, because I want to get this stuff sent to Earthen. So let's open this lot up. And then I'll set my mailing off. Once that's done, TSM groups, mail selected groups. And we'll go back and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight to Earthen now whilst that's doing its thing. So I want to make sure that I've checked him first before my family comes back. So I don't know when I'll end the stream. So we're still in Draenor with Earthen because he's saving up for the Secrets of Draenor tailoring. so that you can buy all the recipes for that, and that's on a daily cooldown. So we need to do that. I need to do the same with Samadan actually to finish off his enchants. It's just reminded me. And also we could do with, I heard there's a couple of others. Let me just move this round. Magnificence of Scales and Hardened Magnificent Hide. I need to look into, because I think he could also do with... Oop, there we go. That's what I want to do. There we are. Right. So let's just look at my auctions, see if they're still on there. My auctions. Yeah, the Drums of Fury are still on there. Although we did sell one lot for 2,547. Hey, Bully Wolf. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Doing very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well yourself. So that's looking okay. We've got a sale. I'm not going to cancel those at this stage. What I want to do is go to the mailbox and pick up those things that I just... Oh, overshot. There we go. And pick up those bits of mail from Samadan. Then I want to check my leather working. I want to see what ingredients I'd need for those magnificent daily cooldowns. Right, okay, so let's go to the standard UI. The Secrets of Draenor we did this morning. Burnished leather. Okay, so we need some Gorgon Flytrap, which Samadan has loads of. We also need... Is it Magnificent Hide? No. Doing very well, getting close to your first million. Excellent, Bully Wolf, that's very good to hear. It's such a milestone that once you get your first one. Okay, let me just look on my list here. Hardened Magnificent Hide. Let's look. Hardened, I don't think I've got that. I wonder if I need to pick up the recipe somewhere. Probably in Draenor somewhere, I imagine. So let's go. Actually, no, I need to run for this. How much does Enchant Boots Lesser Versatility go on my realm? I've not looked at that one, Pointy Gnome. I'll give it a look after I've done with Earthen for this bit. Okay, so we want this one. I want to look at what you've got. So leather refurbishing. We did Drums of Fury. I want to just look to see if there's anything here. It's all the burnished stuff. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to look into that a bit more. You see a few on the auction house for 1,200 or something. Okay. That seems a decent enough margin. So what we'll do is have a look here. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to switch back to Samadan and I'll look there, because also I need to remember that Samadan needs to do Gorgon Flytrap to get to Earthen. So we'll do a quick flipperoonie and back to Samadan, pick up some mail, and then we want to send some Gorgon Flytrap over. It's a bit piecemeal tonight, but we're just kind of trying to do a few bits and then progress ourselves forward. We've done the main things, which is getting our auctions on and doing the cancel scan on the enchants. So hopefully we'll get some sales over the next few hours with that. I just want to sort of like check a few things and set things up in the limited time I've got tonight. This is the thing where time is money, and so you want to do the things that are kind of like most important first. So, do I actually have any Gorgon Flytrap on me? No, I don't. Alright, I'm going to go and pick some up. So I want to do this. Ooh, there we go. Do this first. Reagent bank is there. And Gorgon Flytrap. Let's just take a couple of these stacks. 3 stacks. Should be plenty. Excuse me. And we're going to send those. Let's open all those. And then we're going to send that 600 Gorgon fly trap to Earthen. See, this is the other add-on I'm getting distracted again. Hold on. One thing at a time, Samadan. Right, okay. Male selected groups. That can go to Earthen. And then we'll use the regular send male Earthen. And 1, 2, 3. Send that. Okay. So that's done. And then we'll have a look. Enchant boots, lesser versatility. That's an interesting enchant. I wonder why that one's selling. Boots. No. Boot. I wonder if boots versatility would work. No. Enchant boots. What have we got? Enchant boots, lesser versatility. It's going for 2,500. Okay. Don't they scale as well? I'm not sure. Well, that's interesting. That one's going for 1.7 million enchant boots dexterity. That seems a little inflated by my reckoning, considering the region market is 2,100, and that seems more correct. It seems cheap. So enchant boots versatility, increase versatility by 3. Oops, sold a mastery. That's lesser versatility. The regular versatility is actually cheaper. So these do seem a little messed up. Items higher than level 600, and that's items level higher than 600. So there's no reason why you do the lesser versatility over the regular versatility. So these look like these are kind of like strangely inflated. Unless there's something that's got a decent effect on them or something like that that isn't apparent in the regular enchant. I can't see anything in these that make me think. Critical strike and haste by 4. I mean, I'm not familiar with what people would be looking for in an enchant on a leveling character. I know the cloaks are doing okay. Let's have a look. Cloak. So the ones that give the speed boost, I think it's these ones, the gifts. Movement speed. Gift of Mastery, Gift of Critical Strike. Now I don't have the Gift of Critical Strike. I've got the other version on here, which I don't think is going to sell because that one's going for less. And there's a Mastery one there as well. I could probably do with getting those myself. In which case, I think I need the Draenor... Secrets of Draenor on my enchanter, which I don't think I've got going at the moment. Let me have a think. I'm definitely missing some recipes. I've been looking on Akis recipe list and the website to see if I can find what I'm really missing, because I have got quite a few things that I don't have yet. If we were to look for Secrets of Draenor Enchanting using Draenic Dust, I might favourite that for the moment. I might do this a few times. Yeah, the cloak enchants with movement speed, crit, haste, and versatility cell. Yep, I think so. Except for the mastery one. No, I don't think I've got them all. Hey J-Run, thanks for stopping by. How's the region sale average calculated? You'd assumed it was average price at which something actually sells, and it's most of the time considerably less than the region market average. Yes. I'm not sure exactly how the sale price is calculated. I've kind of assumed the same as you, that it's assumed it's the average price which something sells, and I don't think they can actually track something that it sells at. So there must be some sort of formula in there, but I don't know what it is, unfortunately. In the profession tab, you can see unlearned recipes. Yes, the ones I haven't got. If I do cloak, so I haven't got the gift of critical strike. That was one you said, wasn't it? Crit, haste, and versatility. So I haven't got the gift of versatility, and this requires a secret drainer enchanting, and a gift of critical strike requires a secret drainer not enchanting. So I really ought to get a couple of these secrets going. Let's clear that. Don't think I've got any on me. Oh no, I do. I've got 7 in the bank. Hold the fort. You've got a winner. Let's go head over to our garrison and pick those up. There we go, that's something we can do to progress. Right, secrets. Where are they? They're not in there. Are they in the reagent bank? Yep. There they are. Secrets of Drainer Enchanting. We'll pick those up. And we've also got some tailoring ones there. Well, let's pick them up at the same time. Right. Those done. Now we can scoot on over to our garrison. Excellent. Well, that's a bonus. I thought I was going to have to do the dailies for a few days for that. Oh, thank you, J-Run, for the follow. Very kind of you. Sorry I couldn't answer your question, but I think it's the same as what you thought. So I'll have to maybe look that up and see if one of the TSM gurus can work it out and tell us how they work it out. Oh, there's a loads of stuff I forgot to do. I forgot to check the leather in my garrison. So I'm going to skip the rest of the stuff for now. I'm going to have to hop on back. Region sale average is the average sale and purchase price for a particular item. The average sale and purchase price. Pick those up. So how does it work out, the sale and purchase price? Where's... Oh, there you are.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Right, and we want to hand over here. Right, so you...
Well met.
So now we want... we need... this data was collected from TSM accounting data via the TSM desktop application. Okay. Interesting, Krapata. Thank you for looking that up. So, gift of critical strike. We want. And... just a guess, though. Okay. Well, thank you nonetheless. What were we looking at? Just looking at crit, haste, and versatility, you said, and not the mastery. So which one did we just pick up? Gift of critical strike. Haste. Haste we know. Avoid the mastery. And then take the versatility. I'm actually going to take them both because I like to have everything. Haste and versatility. It was the mastery that didn't. Okay, let me just... Actually, I won't do the mastery just yet because that's just going to confuse me. Right, so let's learn that. Mastery only works on 80 plus characters. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. We've learnt those two. Gift of versatility. So, what we would do then is I'd actually make a couple and add them to my queue for crafting. Bear with TSM as it loads up. So let's go to the old one and change this to gift. So gift of critical strike. We're going to make... actually no, let's switch back. There we go. So we're going to queue one of those. How many have we actually got? Have I got any... I've got 5 auctions on at the moment, the critical strike, so we don't need to do that. The gift of haste, I've got 1 on the auction house, and versatility I haven't got any on. So I'm going to queue up one of those. US 61% working, EU 78% working. It's happening. Ah, so where are you getting the figures from, Kripata? That's interesting. It's actually being updated as we speak, is it? That's awesome. So I think what I'm going to do actually is queue 2 of these up so I can get them in my list. There we go. The API, Costa, it's finally coming back online, I think. In Draenor, your goal was 1 million gold. Ah, does the API work? Oh, okay. Ah, brilliant. It actually has a percentage on it. I never spotted that. That's awesome. There we go. 61% and 78%. Nice. Normality will be restored. Excellent. Thanks for that, Ricata. Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's giving a sigh of relief with that. That's awesome. Right, okay. I'm all over the place with all the different things I've got in my head that I'm doing. So let's do this enchanting stuff first. You feel more excited than you should be. No, absolutely. That's a sign of a true goblin. Right, we made those 3. So what we need to do is take them out of my gumdrops group where I had them in. Other enchants. Gift of... Which ones was it? It was the gift of mastery, wasn't it? We've only got the 1 in there. Sold 3. Great that it's coming back. But to have accurate prices, you'll need to wait at least a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think it's going to... It's just nice to know that it's back, and then people can start sort of like enjoying the new prices as they equalise out. So that's good at least. Not sure if I heard my family back actually. So what I'm going to do is port back to the Stormwind. I've got a feeling they might be back soon. Best Valentine's Day gift ever. Normal prices. All the goblins rejoice. It's the simple things, really, isn't it? That really do matter. Right, okay. So rather than do anything more and be mid doing something whilst my family come back, in terms of my headspace, I'll be thinking about auctioning stuff. I think I'm going to probably finish the stream a little bit earlier than planned, if that's okay with everyone, and we can bask in the glory of the API returning to us. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I know it's a short one, but really enjoyed your company, and best Valentine's present, of course, the API coming back, so that's awesome. And so I think that's a big thumbs up from me. API shouldn't matter to you if you know your markets. Absolutely, Sephorium. For me, it's fine for my enchants and everything that I've done. But now that I'm trying to look into new professions like the leatherworking, I'm starting to think, well, I could really do with some nice prices to back up my theories. So for me, I think the API is going to be much more useful. So that green text on the tooltip, absolutely. Oh, sounds like my family's just back in time. So on that note, thank you all for the lovely stream, and I shall see you again next time. Goodbye and farewell.